We got Olive Garden yesterday. It was bomb.
Ooh, girl, did you get them endless breadsticks?
You know I did. They were fucking gross, though.
What?
Yeah.
I never had a bad breadstick from Olive Garden.
They were kind of dry and hard.
Were you like, send this back to the chef?
She brought out 2 more baskets after the first one, and I think she said, these ones are a little crispy. I'm not sure why. Because they're fucking
Were they all the
yesterday's.
2 baskets? Or just the first one?
No, the first one was like the worst. The second one was better. The third one was the best.
Yeah, they for sure just like reused last week.
I think it was last night.
Or last
yeah,
night,
because we were like the first ones there. We're like, let's go for lunch, and it's like
hell yeah.
11:30 or something.
That's so cute. You
fun.
guys can just go to lunch anytime together
know?
without kids.
Yeah.
Lee and I have to plan that shit like a day off. Yeah. And then he's like, do you want to go to lunch? And I'm like, maybe.
Let's just DoorDash.
I kind of don't want to go anywhere.
Yeah, I kind of don't want to do any of that.
God damn!
How you doing?
Wonderful. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good.
You want to hit me with your goddamn?
Sure. So, last week, maybe, or the week before, I don't remember, I left off y'all with I might have a rooster. Still don't know, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, still don't know.
Okay.
Could be a rooster. Don't know, whatever. But this morning, I was in there and I was, fixing them up and fixing their water and their food and whatever. And they have a little lid to their little tote thing. So I take off the little lid, and then usually Sally pops up onto the edge of the tote. Like, she likes to be up there. And
she's like,
can
what's
fly
up?
there. Yeah, and so she just pops up and whatever, chit-chats with me. I felt a fucking presence behind me.
Don't say that. I'll be like, ghost.
No, it was an
ever-looming
aggressive
presence.
It was an ever-looming presence, one might say. And I had my arms in there like this into the tote, and then Hank's little nose just came into my fucking armpit here, and I was like, oh, what are you doing, right?
Hank, get the fuck out. You almost ate him.
But listen, remember, I was like, if we have a rooster, I'm going to acclimate him to Hank. It's going to be the new puppy. So I was like, let's see what he does, right? Not like let's see what he does. I'm just going to hand him a chicken.
Yeah.
But like, let's let him sniff, and I was
starts drooling out the mouth and being like,
then that's too much,
aggressive.
And so his head was under my arm, like in my armpit. His little nose is coming in my armpit.
What a cutie. I love him.
I kept pushing him down so that he would see like the edge of the tote and he could just see him or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But not like the top of the tote. So I kind of had my arm like around his neck area, head, and was pushing him down. And then Sally popped up onto the edge of the tote.
And he was like, she's fucking right there,
This
Mom.
motherfucker fucking
Lunged.
tried. He tried. My hand, for those of you listening, did a little oop motion, right?
Like
a little
open and close mouth very fast.
Now listen.
Chomp.
I don't know if it was just like a lunge, I'm going to get close and smell, or I don't know if he was like oh shit, that's a nugget, I'm going to fucking take it.
Right.
I don't know what he did, and he didn't get the opportunity.
Chicken for lunch.
Because he was still in my armpit, and as soon as he started going forward, I just fucking headlocked him.
Choked his ass.
Yeah, literally just grabbed him and headlocked him and then pushed him back, bopped him and was like, hey, no, like, you get back. And I look at him, drool, like a foot long out his fucking mouth. And I
Oh,
was
man,
like,
that boy wants it.
oh no, he thinks they're nuggets. So I don't know how well.
I don't think you're going to have a house chicken. I don't know. I will never doubt you, though, because you are like the animal whisperer.
He doesn't.
You should have been a vet in another life.
In another life, yeah. He doesn't go for the cats. Like, we brought him into a home with 10 cats, and he just shivers.
Well, maybe when they get bigger, he'll be like, I'm not interested.
I think that, maybe.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. So, I don't know.
You're like, chickens are not food. They're friends.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to probably try to, I don't know. I'm on the fence because, like, if we have a rooster, then we have to try to acclimate. If we don't have a rooster, then, like, they're just going into the coop and none of this is worth anything.
Yeah.
But part of me is like, well, maybe we could get him on a leash and, like, try and start, like, just letting him watch or whatever. Like see
rattlesnake training?
Yeah, kind of. Like, I don't know, get him acclimated a little bit. But then this morning happened and I don't know.
You're like, that's a lot to take on right now.
Literally.
Oh my God.
So that happened.
Well, how many more days till we know if it's a fucking rooster or not? Is it based on feathers? Did the balls drop? I have so many questions.
I have no idea. I'm waiting. I cockle-doodle-doo at them every morning to be like, are you going to do it back? Are you going to do it back? I think that's the only way that I'm going to be able to tell.
Do they do that really soon?
Yeah,
Like
they'll do it. They'll
childhood?
do it early. Yeah.
That's
I've
so
heard of them
fucking
doing it
cute.
at like 3 days old. The little ones would be like, "Bah, bah," and I'm
Oh
like,
my
oh shit.
God, that's so fucking cute. I
That's
know
so-
nothing about chickens, is what I'm realizing in talking to you.
Kind of don't either.
Yeah.
I'm fucking learning as I go. I Google it, and
Yeah.
they're like,
That's a rooster. You should send a picture to like fucking AI and be like, is this what gender is this chicken?
yeah. I don't
even know if I'd be able to guess though.
There's apps that are like, oh, chicken identifiers, but none of them are for like chicks. And so I haven't downloaded them because I'm like, I don't really care what kind it is. Like,
I just want to know if it's a boy or girl.
yeah.
So I know if I have to separate them.
Yeah. I don't know.
I
So I'm just
remember-
waiting for the fucking crow or whatever they're called, the cock-a-doodle-doo.
I was like, you got a crow?
I wish.
I remember watching a Dirty Jobs where they sorted chicks.
Yeah. I know you can blow in their asshole and some people can tell. And let me tell you, I can't.
It's like the difference in a nub. You know, like when you're pregnant. And
I
they
don't
can
know what I'm
guess.
looking for.
Yeah,
and I
no way.
haven't Googled that.
I'm pretty sure it's a high skill. I've never even seen a chicken sexual part. Like, I don't even know. We
Their
had to Google.
Cloaca?
Yeah, we had to Google how they even fucking make eggs. Like,
Yeah.
or chickens, not eggs. We know how
Yeah.
the eggs happen.
Yeah. Yeah. How they make other chickens.
And they just fucking dance on top and the jizz falls in the feathers or something. It's all a goddamn Christmas miracle.
Yeah, the jizz falls onto their cloaca, and then, like, when the egg comes out, then it goes over it, and then it fucking somehow permeates the shell. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, that's not real. That's fucking fake. They're lies.
It's science fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
science fiction. I like surprises in life, you know?
I fucking hate them. Speaking of surprises, you want to hear my goddamn?
I sure do.
Because it turns out my son also hates surprises.
Oh, no!
You already know it. You already know it. But
I do,
today,
I do.
my kid was awarded a, great student award.
Because he's a fucking star.
He is. He's an excellent student. And I'm so proud of him. And he's come so far. And his teacher nominated him for this award. And it was this big surprise. And I was like, ooh, you don't like surprise very much.
Do I tell him?
Yeah. But I thought, no, he's come so far. I'm so excited.
Mm-hmm.
And so his dad took off work this morning so we could be in the fucking auditorium.
Front row, baby.
Sorry, that was harsh. To be front row in the auditorium. Like right when he comes in the door, we got there early, everything. Tricked him. He had no idea what was going on. And then they announced the kids' names on the intercom. And that's the exciting part, right? And they didn't say his name right, which is not shocking. And then
Got a hard last name.
And then, yeah.
I
and-
barely say your name.
Exactly. Me too. And it's my
Just
fucking name
mumble
now.
through it.
Exactly. And then it was time for all the kids to come into the room to celebrate with their families. And his little friend came in and came up to me and was like, hey, your kid's not coming because he doesn't feel good. And I was like, I fucking knew it. I knew that this surprise was going to wreck his ass. And we had a great morning. I mean,
Yeah.
there was a little moment where he was like, I don't feel very good. And I was like, it's okay. It's kind of cold and icky out today. And
Yeah.
we've been doing a lot, so you're kind of tired, whatever. It'll be fine. Whatever. So we got to school. Everything was fine until he said his fucking name on the intercom. And
Why do
then-
they do that, though?
I
That's
don't know.
aggressive.
I think it shocked him because when I was little, I didn't like surprises either. And I think it shocked him, and he doesn't know how to deal with his, like, we're still working on dealing with our emotions. He's young,
Yeah.
And it made him upset and sad or whatever.
I imagine just like nervous, embarrassed.
Yeah, like he did. Eventually we got to the part where he was like, I was nervous to go up there and grab my award, which totally understandable.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like, I didn't yell at the kid or anything, but my poor mama heart this morning. I'm just like, I was so excited to celebrate him, and I still am. I'm still so proud of him, and I understand everything, but guys, what the fuck, save me.
But
Somebody
it was
save me.
something good.
Oh my God. I'm like, oh shit, man.
Yeah.
Can't wait
rough.
for summer. Can't wait for summer.
It's almost here.
And if he gets nominated next year, I'm fucking telling him right away. And then I asked him,
Yeah.
I was like, wait, was this your first one? Because I can't remember. My kids get them all the time.
No big deal.
No. But I genuinely couldn't remember if he had gotten one in kinder or anything. And he said, this is my second one. So then I was just thinking, fool, you knew what to expect?
Right. Like you knew what you were doing. Did you go up there the first time? I would imagine so. If you
I
have,
don't
like, a
remember, but I'm
core
sure I have
memory.
pictures if he did.
Right.
Anyway, so, just the kid saga continues.
It's rough out here.
I'm
in
always
these
worried
streets.
about telling these stories because I feel like one day if he listens, I never want him to think I'm disappointed or anything. I'm just like, baby, it's tough out here for these mamas.
It is tough out here. Well, and it's an exciting time. It's something you want to celebrate. And then when
Oh,
they're
I'm
like,
so proud of that kid. And then it feels like I saw the old behavior again, so it scared me. Like,
yeah. You're like,
And
wait a
there's this moment of internal panic of like, what the fuck do I do?
minute. Yeah.
Anyway, so he's
no.
home now.
Yay.
He got the day off. That was his award.
Yeah. Listen.
Which is so upsetting because he had such a good morning and it would have been a full day of school.
Right.
And it was just the announcement of his name.
Had he not been such a good fucking kid.
Could you stop it?
Hey, man, if you don't want to be celebrated.
Yeah, I know. And then I sit there and I build him up. Like, you deserve to be up there. You deserve
Yeah.
to enjoy it and all that stuff. So anyway, in case anybody else is going through it, you're not alone.
Nope. Well, are you ready to hear about some murder?
Duh.
I thought you were going to beatbox. Okay, well, don't worry. Sit back, relax. I'm going to take you on a journey.
All
Okay?
right. And let's hear a tale of a fateful trip that started on a tropical aboard the tiny ship. I brought out a man.
I don't know the song.
Oh, it's a Gilligan's Island song.
Oh.
Yeah. Here on Gilligan's Island. Okay.
I only had the book.
That tracks.
No one sang it to me.
Well, let me be your first.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, here on episode 386, I am going to tell you about Kristil Krug.
Okay.
Okay? Now, Kristil married a man named...
Like the Krugs? Wasn't that a cartoon show or
It
something?
was.
Or like
Yeah, the Krugs. It's spelled different.
Oh.
It's spelled K...
with a K.
K...
Was her first name K?
Yes.
What was her middle initial?
I don't know.
We need to know if they're Nazis.
It was Well, okay, listen. She married into the Krug name.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay.
no, it doesn't still mean the same. Never mind.
No,
okay,
it's
okay,
different.
okay.
It's different. Yeah, she wasn't like searching out a dude with a K last name
Right,
because she was like,
right.
I'm Kristil Catherine
Like,
Krug.
I really, really like white sheets.
Jesus Christ. No. None of that.
Okay.
But also her name is Kristil, but everybody pronounced it Kristil because it's
Oh.
Kristil.
Oh.
I don't know. Listen. And
But
then-
her name is Crystal?
No, well, it's spelled, in my world, it's spelled Crystal.
Gotcha.
Like, I would
Gotcha.
just say that Crystal.
Okay.
But everybody called her Kristil, which her father did say it's like a Norwegian name or something. So, you know,
Aw.
don't listen to me. I'm already giving you bad information.
Girl, I added on that she was a fucking member of the KKK, so this already is not. Don't use this for
She's
actual
definitely
research.
not a member of the KKK. I can tell you that with 100% certainty. Probably like 99% certainty. I don't actually
You never know what people do in their spare time.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know what she was like
How many white sheets
when
do
she
you
was
have?
younger. I don't know. Anyway. And also Krug is spelled Krug, which in my mind, I'm like, that's Krug.
That's for sure German or something. Norwegian.
Could be. No, the husband, Daniel Krug,
Keep
is
forgetting
not
married
Norwegian. Her, Kristil's father was Norwegian from Norway. He fucking,
Really?
that's where they are. Did you know that?
This is
But-
going swimmingly already.
I know. Listen, I really wanted his name to have like an umlaut though, and
Yeah.
it did not in anything that I saw. I feel like
Okay.
that would make it Krug. But they kept saying Krug, so if I'm saying it wrong,
Girl, they never lead us right.
mm-mm,
Whenever you watch those reporters, they fuck everything up.
they do. And then I do. Differently.
Fucking same.
So, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Let's just go ahead and continue spreading false information.
that's what we're here for. Anyway, Kristil married a man named Daniel Krug in 2007, and the couple lived in Broomfield, Colorado, and had 3 kids.
Okay.
Kids are, at the time of our story, because this is literally all of the information that I have, right?
For before times.
Mm-hmm. The kids are like teen/preteen, right in that area.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Okay.
In that age. So, at the time of our story, Kristil is a 44-year-old biochemical engineer.
Ooh.
I know.
We got a smarty.
Mm-hmm. So she is aggressively smart. She's beautiful. Everybody says she's super
Aggressive.
funny. To me, biochemical engineer.
Call
that's
it
like,
aggression when it's a female, but we call it confidence when it's a man.
goddamn right. Wow, she's bossy.
No, not confidence. Excuse me. Assertiveness.
Mhm. Yeah,
we
he's-
value assertiveness.
He's
All
so
right.
confident and
Yeah.
assertive.
Yeah,
she's
so
bossy.
aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck
Bossy
you.
and
Sorry.
aggressive.
Anyway.
Anyway, she checks all the boxes, right?
Uh-huh.
She is super smart, beautiful, funny, all the things, right?
Okay.
And then Daniel worked as a financial analyst at the Colorado Department of Public Health and Environment.
Oh.
So,
Interesting.
yeah, he's also a super smart guy. Whatevs.
Padding the books
Yeah,
for the government.
doing whatever it is
For
that he's
sure.
doing there.
Or the state.
Or the
I don't
state,
know
yeah,
what
in Colorado.
what institute you just named off, who they're affiliated with.
Department of Public Health and Environment. I imagine that'd be kind of fun in Colorado, right? Public environment. Be like, this land is for cows.
These are the Rocky Mountains.
I don't know what you do.
This
Yeah.
land is for the cows. It's cowboy country.
This is cowboy country. Okay, so in September of 2023, We're just jumping right in.
Love
right?
it. Let's go.
Okay. Daniel was outside doing something. His garage door was open, and he saw a dude. He's pretty sure it was a dude, but he couldn't really.
Could have been a Karen with a short haircut.
Could have been anyone. But he's pretty sure it was a dude. He saw a dude run out of his garage.
Out of his garage?
Yeah.
He was in the garage?
Yeah. No, he wasn't in the garage. He was just outside, taking out
and
trash,
the garage was
doing
open.
some shit. But his garage door was open. And so he sees this dude wearing a gray shirt and jeans run out of his garage and then jump his fence out the back way or some shit and fucking take off.
Skadoodle.
But Daniel was like, holy shit, who the fuck is that? And he doesn't want to go follow him or whatever because, like, his kids are right inside the garage
I'm not
door.
trying to jump a fence right now.
He probably could have used the gate.
Yeah.
I think it was the gate. He's like, he went right here.
You lift and click.
Also, this entire case for, like, afterward, if you're interested, is all on, like, body camera and
Oh, shit.
all the things.
Video. There is CCTV footage.
You can watch this man explain where the guy went, okay? And I did. He's like, he went up like this. Okay, so, but he went into his house because he's like, my kids are in there. Like, what the fuck did this guy just come here to do?
Right.
You know?
Was he in my house? Like, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
He said he went inside and asked his kids, like, did anybody come
you
in
see a
here?
man with a hoodie?
And the kids were like, no, nobody came in here. So the guy was potentially just in the garage, right?
Creepy. Hate it.
Hate
Don't love
it. Yeah. But he calls the police to report it. But nothing was taken except a spare house key that they had hanging on a hook.
That's
in the
pretty
garage.
important.
That's pretty important. Also, don't know that I would have checked for that. I'd be like, where are my tools? All of my
right?
things.
That's actually really smart. Maybe if you have
check for
spare
the
house
spare house
keys
Yeah. Then
outside, then you think of that.
Yeah, that's fair. That's very true, because I don't.
Me either.
You got to use a screwdriver in my house.
Yeah, you could just go through
Don't
the
come
window.
to my house with a screwdriver. You will not be able to get in. Trust me. You have to know the trick.
Plus, we have house chickens, you know? You'll get fucked up.
Definitely.
They've been trained to
Maybe-
peck your eyes out.
Maybe even a house rooster.
Then all bets are off. We just tape razor blades to their ankles
Yeah.
every day we leave.
Exactly. Okay, so this spare key is missing, right? And police were basically like, that sucks to suck.
You should change your locks.
You should probably change your locks. They're like, let us know if someone comes trying your door, I guess.
Yeah, you got one of them rings?
Yeah.
It's 2007.
It is
They
2007.
didn't have a ring then, did they?
No,
Maybe
they got
security.
married in 2007.
My
Sorry.
boo, my
Our
boo, my boo.
story is taking place in 2023-ish.
Okay, so we got
Okay.
ring.
This is September 2023. And they actually did have a ring camera, but
cool.
the garage wasn't at the door, so
Sure.
it didn't pick up anything. And he went around the other way, so the ring wouldn't have seen it, right?
I'm seeing flaws in our security systems.
There are a few. So police are like, I mean, sucks to suck. Let us know if anybody comes back. Let us know if anybody tries the door.
Especially if they have your key.
you
You're going to want to call us right away.
might want to be extra vigilant.
Dude, the way I'd be pissed if this was the answer from the cops. Like, I get it. Like, what are you going to do?
What are you
But,
gonna
Can
do?
you sit out here for a night or two?
Well, so they did do like a loop of the neighborhood, but they didn't find anybody matching that
Took
description.
his
or
hoodie
anything.
off.
Yeah, he took it and became a different person.
He's gone. He's just twirling the fucking key down the block.
Do-do-do-do.
Hope they don't catch me.
Yeah. Maybe he was in a bush. I don't know. Police couldn't find anybody though, so they're like, that sucks. Stay vigilant.
Yeah.
And then in October of 2023, so just the next month,
Uh-huh.
Kristil started receiving text messages and pictures from an unknown number. Okay.
Oh, that's not good.
It started with, quote, hope it's okay, I looked you up. I go to Boulder every few weeks and thought we could hook up. You game?
Oh.
Apparently, this was her ex-boyfriend, Anthony Holland. Okay?
Oh my God. That's horrifying. An ex?
An ex from 20 years ago.
And he don't know shit about her life?
He don't
and
know-
he's just like, can we hang out in Boulder? How do you know she lives in Broomfield, Colorado, or wherever the fuck that is?
That's exactly where it was.
You said Broomfield, and I was like, do you think there's just like a lot of brooms out there? Like, what do
I
they
was
call
like,
that?
what is this? Just a field of brooms.
And then I thought, I actually don't know where that's at. Not that I know that much about Colorado, but
I kept mistyping it as Bloomfield because I thought
that makes more sense.
that felt more appropriate.
Yeah.
Nope. Broom.
Maybe they made brooms out of the whatever the fuck they grew in the fields.
Maybe.
See, my brain needs this.
Yeah.
I need some sort of logical.
I didn't get the answer for you. I should have, because I had the same questions or the same like.
Is it even
that's
close
wrong.
to Boulder? Is my question.
I don't know. Is Colorado that big? Like if someone
it's
went
a whole
to,
state. I don't know if you're aware.
well, yeah, but like so is California, and it takes 47 hours to get to the top of it.
it's
When
not as
someone's
big as
like,
California.
when your aunt is like, I'm coming to Sacramento, and you're like, cool,
Usually,
you're
like
not
in my
coming
family,
to my California.
Right. Yeah, that's forever away.
Yeah.
I will not meet up with you.
Yeah. But like in Arizona, it's like 2 hours.
I feel
don't
like
know.
everywhere in Colorado, it probably takes a couple hours to drive through it or whatever if you're going to drive, or like fucking 13, I don't know how many days, whatever. However,
It takes
not
47 days.
Not days. I'm sure it takes like fucking 6 hours to drive through it or something. But
Right.
I know that everywhere in Colorado that any of my family's ever been, to get to Denver is usually like a 2-hour drive. So then the only reason I ask though is because if this rando is texting you like, can we meet in Boulder? But I'm fucking 4 hours north. Like,
Right.
no.
Like, no. What do you
Yeah.
mean? No. So apparently it wasn't
So I thought
that.
maybe it was like next door city, which is
But-
infinitely creepier that he also knows her location.
Well, okay, so listen. Throughout the years, because they dated 20 years ago, and throughout the years, he would reach out every couple of years or whatever, like, hey, how's it going, blah, blah, blah. You wanna
Can
hook
we
up?
bone?
Can we bone? And she, every time, was like, I'm happily married, got kids, da-da-da. Like, no, thanks, though.
Oh my God, what a creep.
Yeah, and so then this time, he had text this, and this time she does not respond to his text. She's like, he knows I'm married and have kids. Like,
We've done this.
yeah, I don't,
is gonna be
I
the
don't
end
need
of
to
the
do this
road.
every few years,
Yeah.
whatever. So
I
she
don't want to feel weird later and have to tell my husband and do all this shit. Like,
Exactly.
we're just gonna, he texts, I didn't answer.
Mhm. So she just kind of ignores it, but she continues receiving these messages from him, and he started emailing her as well, which is creepy. Like, if I'm not responding to
Super
text,
creepy.
don't email me. That doesn't mean.
Don't keep trying to reach out to me. Like, maybe I
Yeah.
had the wrong number.
Yeah.
You haven't historically,
Nope.
so.
Nope. You hit me up on Facebook too? Nope.
Yeah. No, thank
I
you.
see it. We don't need all that.
Yeah.
The messages ranged from an attempt to woo her with such gems as, quote, I know how to satisfy you.
Ew.
Yeah. to,
God, that's such a dude thing to say, too. Like,
yeah.
trust me, no female is like,
Oh, wow. He knows where the
I
clit is.
must keep my gem that knows how to, like, I got,
Yeah.
like, fucking.
I watched a
never mind,
YouTube video. I got this.
I read a book once.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the
Sure.
messages also devolved into, you should say yes when I offer pity fucks. And
What?
yeah. And whatever, saw your
Bruh,
pics.
you're the pity. Like,
you got
no.
fat. He's talking shit now. Yeah.
He told her she got fat.
Yeah, he
What?
said-
The ego on this man must be so small to protect.
Mm-hmm. He said, whatever, saw your pics, you got fat. Bet your loser husband won't fuck your fat ass. Just like, okay.
I want to kill him.
Yeah.
Like, what a dick.
Yeah. And she's just like, whatever, man. Like,
Yeah.
fucking ignore, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And he pulls out the final boss of an insecure man who was rejected with the dumb bitch, you should kill yourself. Don't waste my time. Right? Like, just
Don't waste my
aggressive.
time. Fool, stop writing me then. Take your time. Reclaim your time, sir.
I don't know if you can tell, but I'm not doing any of this.
God.
Yeah.
An idiot.
So, I don't know.
Stop wasting my time, bitch.
Mm-hmm. Then
I want the 30 seconds back from my life having to read this bullshit.
you are actually wasting my time?
Yeah.
And I'm going to start charging for it.
Yeah. But he's clearly trying to bait her so that she'll respond.
Exactly. He's
Yeah.
trying to get any kind of reaction out of her, right?
Yeah.
He also started sending threats. One message said, I'll get rid of him and then we can be together. So easy, right? Talking about getting rid
Oh,
of
this is not a good look.
her husband, Daniel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a good look.
That's terrifying.
very desperate man situation, right?
Yeah.
That
sounds
doesn't
like it.
It doesn't come across well.
No.
This was apparently all pretty out of character for Anthony, though. He was usually a really nice guy, so she was afraid that he might be having like a mental break
Sure.
or something, right?
Wow.
Like something's different
Yeah.
in these text messages, because that wasn't what it used to be when he would reach out. It's like, hey, you want a bone? She's like, nah. He's like, anyway, hope you're having a good life.
I'll try again next year.
Yeah,
Let
catch
me
you
know
in a
if
few
that
years.
divorce ever happens.
Yeah, exactly. And so
Shit.
this is
Like fucking circling the block every few. Like, hey.
no, all right. But apparently this is kind of out of character, right?
Okay,
it's
so she's being very empathetic. That's kind of her.
a little concerning.
Yeah.
And then he sent some disturbing pictures.
Is it his dick?
No.
Okay.
One,
That would be disturbing.
that would be disturbing. Whoa. One was of Daniel getting out of his car at work and said something along the lines of, give the signal and he won't come home. So now this
Oh my God,
guy
he's stalking?
is in their town.
Yeah.
Like, watching her husband, sending her
Sending
pictures
pictures.
of her husband. Fucking terrifying.
Right. That's not okay.
She received another message talking about Daniel and getting rid of him and said something along the lines of, quote, wouldn't want a rubber hose in his tailpipe or something along those lines, right?
Does that mean like he would breathe in the exhaust?
I guess.
Like you gotta funnel it to him when he's unawares?
Yeah.
And he'll be like, what's that smell?
But
I don't actually want to die.
that message actually jogged her memory to about a month prior or so when she saw a clear plastic hose dangling from the back
Tailpipe?
of her car. Well, it was dangling from the back of her car. And when she went to like look at it or whatever, it just like pulled
Fell
out.
out.
Yeah. And she's not super car savvy or anything, so she took the car to the dealership after this message. Because at the time, she was like, that's fucking weird, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But then after this message, she's like, that's strange. So she takes it to the dealership, and she's like, hey, can you look at my car?
Make
like,
sure nothing's missing, the brakes aren't cut.
can you make sure that it's not missing a clear plastic hose that I shouldn't have taken off?
Hanging out of the back of the car suspiciously.
Uh-huh. And I guess they looked at it, and well, they didn't see the hose. She had taken the hose off or whatever. But
Yeah.
there's like underneath the tire, the spare tire in her trunk, there's a little hole that usually has a plug. The plug was gone. Okay. And so this hose was sticking up through that little hole when she had pulled it
so
down.
then it would like siphon into the cabin and you wouldn't be aware.
Exactly. Like into the trunk and into the car.
Wow.
And the other end of the hose was like black or like charred
exhaust.
as if it had been in the tailpipe. Yeah. But when she saw it, it wasn't in the tailpipe. It was just dangling down like it had broken.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's fucking...
How long had that been going on for? She's like, no wonder I got tired every time I drove.
Every time. It's just the end of day fucking commute really kills me, you know?
Literally.
Literally. Yeah. It was fucking terrifying. That's an attempt on your life.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
super scary.
That's not
So
good.
is that what he was doing in the garage?
Who's
I wonder if the pipe
to say?
lines up with when Daniel saw
called?
him running. Or somebody
Probably.
running out of
Right.
the garage.
So,
But then a key.
needless to say, Kristil and Daniel are pretty freaked out, right?
Absolutely.
She didn't really tell Daniel about all of the messages up until he was kind of involved. She's like, whatever, it's just my ex.
I found this
like,
picture of you today getting out of your car at work because my ex is crazy.
Uh-huh. And
From
she's like,
forever ago.
let me bring you into this.
Yeah.
Loop
You should
in
be
here.
aware.
Mhm. Actually, this might be a big problem.
Yeah.
And so she tells him about it, whatever, right? So Kristil insisted that Daniel install security cameras at their home.
Yeah, reasonably. So.
And she took firearm safety classes and started carrying her gun.
Good for her. I love a badass bitch.
Her family, it's in Colorado. One of her family
They all have
members is a lady who sells purses for concealed carry. So she like had a fucking tailored ass purse that's all nice for it and everything. She's ready. Okay.
It's so funny, the different worlds. Like, having lived in multiple states, or even, like, I never lived in Colorado, but having family from there and everything, I'm like,
everyone has a gun.
yeah, like,
have
it's
to.
so normal.
It's part of your tool bag.
multiple guns, yeah.
Yeah, you have a few. There's one in your car. There's one in your house. There's
your
one
cargo.
under your pillow or whatever.
And then they come here and they're like, is this safe? And I'm like, I mean,
No.
you're not going to get shot.
None
Like,
of it
they're not
is
going to
safe.
take you.
You might.
Yeah.
I don't know. No one's going to shoot back, though.
Like, we're at the dispensary in the middle of, like, a normal neighborhood. You're going to be okay.
Yeah, right.
It's not as shady as you think it is.
But they also are in their dispensaries in the middle of nowhere. They just also have guns in them.
I know, right? Well, they got some rough parts of Denver and shit.
Oh, I'm sure, right? But either way, she's taking her life into her hands now. She's like, fuck that shit. I'm not going out like that. I'm going to carry a gun on me.
I love it.
And the stalker also made a post about Kristil online. Okay? This is the next
Ew. Don't bring other
escalation.
people into this.
Girl.
The World Wide Web?
The World Wide Web. And I'm guessing Craigslist because of the debauchery. Listen.
Okay, I can't wait to hear.
This post said that her birthday was coming up and she was looking for a bunch of, quote, well-endowed men to run a train on
Oh
her.
my God, what is this man doing?
So this is like a for a good time call, but
Yeah.
like worse. I
Here's
don't know if it's
here's
worse.
my address.
Same, right? Well, he put her phone number on it and said, if you're interested, send dick pics, send pics.
Oh my God, this asshole.
And if you're accepted to her fucking fuck party, then she would reply, right? That's what the ad said. And so
Oh my
now
God.
she is dealing with these creepy messages from her stalker ex, but she's also inundated with fucking dick pics.
That's offensive.
offensive. And listen, I didn't see any of the pictures. I'm not saying anything about the quality of people on Craigslist or anything, but I can't imagine.
Quality of those dicks she saw.
Can't imagine.
No, they're not. You're not getting the primetime dick pics.
No.
And girl, ain't nobody want dick pics.
No. How aggressive to open your phone to that.
Yeah, to a stranger's
when you're not expecting it. No.
Yeah.
So she tried all she could.
It's all sent with the invisible scent. Just to swipe it a bunch to see.
Save. No. So she's trying to get the ad down, whatever, but couldn't get it down because it's, I don't know, she hadn't put it up or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So she's dealing with a lot. And she is an engineer. She's very smart. She's very meticulous. And she made a whole ass fucking meticulous log of every message that she had received from Anthony. Like this stalker log, right?
Good.
This is when he did this. This is when this is when we dated. She had a timeline, right? Printed out long ways.
She did her own investigation.
She did. And then she took this to the police and was like, hey,
I've got a PowerPoint for you.
Exhibit A through Z, I have fucking a problem, right?
Yeah.
And the police were like, yeah, it's pretty fucked up. This is all pretty fucked up, right?
Yeah.
So they filed a police report for her, but they pretty much told her, like, we can't just arrest him or anything.
Why not?
Well, they didn't have his address. She didn't have his address, so she couldn't get him served with anything because he had bounced around, I guess. And so
that sounds like the police's problem.
Sounds like you could find him.
Like, here's his fucking name.
Yeah.
He's the one doing
now
this shit
you
to
do
me.
your job.
Yeah.
But I don't know. So
and if this is close to Boulder, that fucking tracks because JonBenet Ramsey was in fucking Boulder.
Right.
And that shit is corrupt.
Well, now listen, I'm not blaming this detective, I guess.
Sure.
But also,
I'm throwing that little tidbit in.
I feel like
that feels questionable.
I feel like you probably could have done something. Go speak to him. I don't know, whatever. But they basically said, like, we put his name in the system, so if he gets pulled over, he could get arrested.
Okay.
Like,
depending on what he's doing when he gets pulled over?
No. I guess, like, they put, like, a warrant out for him, but, but they're not going to go search for him.
Okay.
But, like, if he happens to come to us, we'll take him.
That one's ours.
Yeah.
All right.
So.
Well, at least that's better than genuinely nothing.
Yeah, I guess. And it's on record. They filed the police report and all that. So, like, if he were to escalate further or something, I don't know. If
I would
she
be
were to
so
get his address,
unsatisfied with that answer, though.
I would too.
I'd be like, nah, that ain't gonna work. I'm gonna come back to your office.
I'm actually quite frightened here. Like, I don't like
like
this.
I had to go train myself how to use this lethal weapon.
Yeah.
To protect myself.
Yeah.
And I'm being assaulted daily with dick pics.
Mm-hmm. But Kristil did believe that the message were, like, mostly an attempt to scare her. She's like, I know that what he's doing is to make me scared, to make me nervous, to make me feel this kind of way or to feel frightened, right?
He's really doubling down, though. Like, for him to have never been this way and then suddenly be so aggressive about it.
Right.
Like, does he got cancer? What's going on? Fucking Walter White in this bullshit?
I don't know. But she's like, I'm just fucking tired. Like, I'm exhausted. I'm paranoid. Everywhere that I go, I'm looking over my shoulder. Like, I have to carry a gun now. This is fucked up. I don't
Too
like
far.
it. Yeah. So the cops are like, yeah, we fucking get it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Right?
We put a bolo out.
So.
But not really.
Kind of. We'll try.
If somebody enters his name into this computer.
If he comes in here, you better believe.
I will not let him
we'll
leave
take his
right
statement.
away.
So her stalker sent another creepy picture of her car at the dentist office, and it said something about him leaving his bodily fluids on it.
Ew.
Yeah, I don't know what it actually said, but gross. So she goes back to the cops, and they check out her car and everything, but they don't see anything. That's it. Like, this goes on for a few months.
That's
okay?
fucking horrible.
Mm-hmm.
And he's probably watching her sit there, call the cops and shit. That's creepy.
Literally, yeah.
Oh,
Like,
I hate it.
He's watching her travel around town. He knows where her car is. Like, it's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, don't love that.
And this goes on for a few months, and Kristil is still receiving creepy texts from her stalker, but the family is just trying to get by and move past it. Mm-hmm. Even though Kristil was taking extra precautions everywhere she went and not leaving the house unnecessarily. She even missed one of her daughter's
so sad.
plays or something because she's like, I don't fucking want to.
That's so sad. Yeah. I was genuinely thinking when you were like, she was at the dentist and all that shit happened, I was like, I probably wouldn't go anywhere. I would try to move. But what if you loved where you lived and it was like your dream location and everything was fine until this guy came in?
Mm-hmm. Make him stop. Why do I got to change?
Yeah, and then I would be stuck in the house all the time and I'd be fucking depressed and terrified and scared and blah, 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 blah.
Well, and you can't stay home all the time. Like, it's a dentist appointment. It's not like, what if she had a fucking toothache and had to get it pulled? It's not like it's like, oh, I'm not going to go to Kohl's today. Or whatever.
Yeah, right. I'm going to lose my coal bucks.
Yeah. Oh, I got to go now. It's the coupon. He knows.
Yeah, he knows. He knows.
Exactly. So she's living in fear. Horrible, right? Mm-hmm. Daniel also spoke to the police about the stalking, and he said, quote, I went to the grocery store briefly on Tuesday, and someone behind me dropped a can, and I fucking panicked.
Aww.
So what am I doing? I'm panicking, and I'm doing a shit job of protecting my wife. He's like, I'm not doing good. I'm fucking failing as a husband. This
oh my God, that's so sad.
Is awful. So fucking sad.
Did we get a different phone? Did we change the number?
Block it? Well, okay, so it was coming from multiple burner phones.
Oh my God, that is commitment.
Yeah, so she'd block a number and another one would text or whatever. So yes, but she didn't change her number, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe that would have stopped this whole thing.
I'm sure not. But...
No, right? And then on December 14th, 2023, Kristil dropped 2 of their kids off at school and then went back home. And Daniel tried calling her a few times, but she didn't answer.
Don't love it. That's got to be terrifying.
Mm-hmm. He's at work. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's tried calling her a few times. She didn't answer. He messaged her a few times. And he started to kind of panic because, all the shit. The fucking exhibit the rest of their this month, really.
Yeah.
And
she's fucking dead.
Yeah.
That's immediately where my head would
He's
go.
terrified.
Or, captured or something.
Yes. So he is panicking. He can't get a hold of her. He calls the police, but he calls a non-emergency line because he's like,
I don't know. Maybe she's outside gardening.
Yeah. He's like, I don't know if this is an emergency or not. And I'm sure, in moments like that, you're like, I'm being paranoid, right? Mm-hmm. So he calls the police. He's like, I don't know if this is an emergency, but I'm not able to get a hold of my wife, and we've been dealing with this stalker situation, blah, blah, blah. Basically, just can someone do a wellness check, right?
Yeah.
And the cops are like, totes, we'll be there, right? He also called the neighbor and asked them to see if she would answer the door.
Smart.
Mm-hmm. And he called Kristil's mom to be like, hey, have you talked to her? Can you get a hold of her? What's going on, right?
Help me find her.
So police get to the house, and the neighbor is actually outside knocking, hello. Mm-hmm. And she's like, fucking thank God you guys are here now. I'm going to head out. The husband had
We
called
left
me.
off with I knocked.
Yeah.
There's been no response.
Yeah. She's like, I don't know. Not answering me. But the husband had called, seeing if I could come see if she'd answer, right?
Right.
So the cop knocks, whatever, right? Like a cop would, aggressively. And no one answers the door at the house. So the cop pulls his car into the driveway, and he uses it to stand on so that he could peek in the little windows at the top of the garage.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Smart.
Yeah.
Right? And while he's doing that, he sees what appeared to be a woman lying in a pool of blood.
No.
Yes. So he immediately calls for backup and then goes and busts open the front door, right?
Yeah.
We got a fucking situation on our hands.
Right.
He finds Kristil in the garage, surrounded by blood, with an obvious head injury.
Oh, my God.
And he starts CPR. He had already called for backup in an ambulance and everything, right?
Yeah.
And you can see on their surveillance videos that they had put out, right?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
You can see on their surveillance videos, he opens the garage door just as the ambulance pulls up, right? Mm-hmm. But Kristil's mom was walking up the driveway at the exact same time.
Oh, my God. This poor soul.
Oh, my God. This poor fucking soul. The garage door is opening a little bit, so she does a little knock knock and peeks her head in because I'm sure she's thinking
oh, she's here.
Thank God the door's opening. Must be fine, right?
Yeah.
She doesn't see the ambulance pull up behind her.
Yeah.
On the driveway or whatever.
That's horrific.
Oh my God, it's horrific. So the cop is like, you got to get the fuck out of here. I wasn't opening that for you, right?
Hey, you get on chest compressions.
Right? He's like, no, lady, you got to go. And she sees what she sees, and she's like, oh my God, is she gone? Blah, blah, blah. Freaking out, right? She's screaming now. She left. She didn't go back into the garage, right?
Yeah.
But horrifying to
so sad.
fucking see your daughter like that.
Yeah.
No. So backup arrives. They clear the house, right? No one else is inside. The doors were locked, all of that. And the medics get to work on Kristil. The cop initially believed that she may have fallen and hit her head because there was some big blunt force trauma to, like, the back of her head.
From the roof? Like, where?
No,
how?
it's like she was walking into the garage maybe to go to her car or something, and there's a little step, so maybe if she tripped on the step and, like, hit her head on
But don't you think that would just be like a bump? Like, you could have fall from further to have, like, fucking blunt force.
I mean, he didn't know.
Yeah,
He's also just like, oh,
guessing.
fuck, starting CPR, right? And so he initially thought that it was like a fall or something like that. But after some examination at the scene, they noticed that she had also been stabbed in the chest.
He didn't know that when he's doing compressions and shit? That's horrifying.
Ugh. Yeah, I guess.
That's so sad.
So fucking sad. Kristil was pronounced dead at the scene. Meanwhile, outside, Daniel had left work because now he's like, nobody's fucking calling me back. I'm worried, right? He finished his meetings, whatever. He's like, I'm just going to head home and see what's up.
I can't work at a time like this.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody is missing.
Mm-hmm. And when he got to his house, he saw all the caution tape up and realized that something had probably happened.
Yeah.
He ran up to the house yelling, that's my house, that's my house. He, like, goes under the caution tape. You know, he's fucking freaking out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they obviously stop him from entering the garage or entering the house.
Let's not fuck up some evidence here, bud.
Yes, exactly. But he's, like, on the ground outside, distraught, sobbing, you know, just so fucking sad.
Yeah.
Police canvass the area for the ex-boyfriend, right? Mm-hmm. But they don't find anyone, so they set out a bolo for him. Like, hey, we
really gotta get this guy. We gotta get this guy.
He's killing people now.
Yeah. We can't let that one slide. What'd you say his name was?
Oh, wait, who? So, police are looking for him. He's got a bolo out now. And police bring Daniel in to get a rundown of, like, that morning. You know, what happened.
Yeah.
Sorry this happened.
Start making a timeline.
Mm-hmm. He gives one of the cops his phone and shows them how to check the security cameras that cover the whole house and are constantly recording, right?
Mm-hmm.
And another detective asks, like, how have things been between you and Kristil in your relationship, right?
Right.
And he said distant. And the cop asked him to elaborate. And he starts talking about how sometimes Kristil will disappear for hours, but he doesn't know where she goes, and he feels like she's keeping secrets, right?
What?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And this is a bit of a red flag for the police, right?
Sure. They're like, she's sneaking and geeking.
Mm-hmm. But there was...
And he killed her.
Uh-oh. No. She just maybe had an affair partner, right?
Uh-huh.
The detective that was talking to him was also the detective that had spoken to Kristil during her whole stalker thing, right?
Okay, so same guy.
Yes. So he knew that there was a message to Kristil basically talking about an affair, something along the lines of Kristil is, like, lying and she's been having an affair this whole time, right?
Oh, there was a message like that? Like, from him? From the ex being
now,
like...
For the fucking life of me, I couldn't see where the message was from or who it was to.
Okay.
But there was a message talking about an affair. So then now Daniel is like, yeah, there's actually been some missing time,
like
too.
History of possible infidelity.
Yes. So potentially. And then the first cop who was scrolling on Daniel's phone trying to find anything suspicious, right? He pipes up and he's like, hey, you said that these cameras are always on, right?
Yeah.
And Daniel's like, yep, never turn them off. That's what I always say. I can keep them on 24/7.
It's the motto of this house.
Mm-hmm. And the cop is like, well, it looks like at about 8:15 this morning, most of them turn off.
I was just going to say.
Mm-hmm. Check all the security cameras.
Well, I mean, that would have been my first thought if I was at home or if I was at work and I couldn't get home and I had access on my phone to be able to, like, live stream them, like a Ring or whatever, or even just see, like,
has
there
her
was
car
motion
left.
recently. I used to do that all the time with the kids in the baby monitor, like when my parents would watch them, just to see, like, oh, when did they go for a nap, so I know what I'm coming home for, you know, or like, ha ha ha, my mom's trying to open the window and it's stuck and she's cussing. That's really funny, babe. Let's oil the window, like, whatever.
It's just creeping.
So, like, if I thought my husband was missing, I would immediately look at anything that I could see evidence of, like, oh, okay, well, at least she made it home.
Right. Especially if you had just installed these security cameras because you were worried that you had a stalker.
100%. Like, that's the purpose of them. Why didn't you use them until now? And why are you giving it to the police to be like, here you go? That's weird.
You figure it out.
That's weird.
Is it? Interesting.
But also, I guess we'll be like, I don't know, maybe he was stressed.
Maybe.
Still not, no.
Maybe
But then,
in,
but
like,
then
a
there's people
panic.
like you that don't Google what like a chicken dick looks like. Where I would Google it. So, there's different types of people in this
There are
world
different types of people
that
in this
like
world.
surprises.
Some of us like surprises. Okay, I just want to get home, see what I'm coming into. But the cop is like, yo, like half these turn off except for the one outside of the garage that I told you we saw Kristil's mom and the ambulance and stuff, right?
Right, okay.
And the cop
Sure, it's fine.
is like, we could see you leave the house, but like after that, there's nothing, right?
Yeah.
And Daniel's just like, no excuses, just disbelief. Like, that's not how those cameras work. Those are on.
My
They're always
God.
on.
Oh my God.
So he did not check the cameras. He didn't even try to open
God.
the app, right?
I'm
before he got to the
suspicious.
police station. Oh, listen,
Don't
I'm pretty
be
suspicious too.
Don't be suspicious. He's all taking a fucking picture of himself getting out of the car.
It's me.
Like, I got your husband.
Right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be weird?
Yeah. Wouldn't that be weird?
Wouldn't that be weird? So, so the cop brings up the Ring camera on Daniel's phone, right? To
Yeah.
try and see from that angle. Maybe you could see someone walk up to the house
And
or
Daniel's
whatever.
like, fuck, I forgot about the ring.
Well, the screen is just blue. And Daniel's like, why is it blue? Why is it blue? Why is it
Painter's tape.
painter's tape? Yes.
I'm a fucking genius.
Turns out...
I think I might be psychic.
I think you might be psychic too. Turns out a cop at the scene had noticed blue painter's tape covering the Ring camera, and they couldn't see it. They couldn't see, or it didn't record how
Who
it
did
had
it?
gotten on there. Yeah.
He probably opened the door and fucking snuck his hand around and put it on there.
Yeah, but I feel like that's enough evidence too.
like you just heard the door open.
just tapping around. Yeah. Or like
I
creep up
feel
from the
like I
side.
could tape mine without anybody knowing it was me. You might be aware it came from the inside of the house if you hear like the door going when it opens.
That's a really good door opening.
That is the sound my door makes.
It is. I feel like I'm leaving.
But if I were going to try to like make a crime scene or like not make a crime scene, I'd probably like fucking soap that bitch up before I did that so it would make that sound.
Maybe, I guess. But even I feel like if it came from inside the house, that gives you more information too. Like, so
but
it was
would you know it was
someone
inside the
involved.
house?
I feel like you would.
What if they
When
have
you
a quiet
see the
door?
fucking
What if you just saw, like, what if you slid, okay, the ring is there, and you go, like, right up on the ring. Like, you come from the side, and then you just go over it. So you don't know it's a hand or anything. It just goes blue.
I mean, maybe
If you're
that,
doing
if
the,
you're
like,
coming from the
tapping
side.
around, like, feeling and playing Braille.
See,
like,
because I feel like if you popped your head out,
yeah, you might. I
then
don't know.
you'd
They
see
got, like,
'em.
fish
Yeah.
limbs.
So
What's that called? Fish islands?
Fish islands,
Yeah, there
yeah.
we go. Okay, so blue painter's tape. The
yeah.
investigator's like, that's suspicious.
that's suspicious, and all your cameras are off.
and Daniel's like, I never see blue on my ring.
Daniel was literally like shocked. Like, how did that happen? Didn't once look at any of the security cameras or the Ring camera when my wife is in this kind of danger or trouble, whatever. He's discovering it with them, right?
You learn more about somebody about their inactions.
Kinda, yeah. Because that would have been the first thing out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Like, all the security cameras are off.
Yeah.
Somebody go fucking check her,
Yeah.
you know? So they ask him to go through the morning again, and he does. He said that it was a typical school day. They both helped in getting the kids ready, and then he took one of the kids to the bus stop, and Kristil took the other two kids to school while he finished getting ready.
Uh-huh.
She got home and told him he better get going. He said, quote, which was weird, but didn't elaborate on why
he's
that
trying
would
to
be
paint
weird.
a fucking picture of infidelity. Or it is a picture of infidelity.
Or it is a picture of infidelity. But yeah, she was basically like, scoot, scoot, get out of the house, right?
Okay. And in retrospect, he's like, that was a strange behavior.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
So, but anyway, he left to go to the office, right? And then when he was getting into the office, he got a text message from Kristil asking him to pick up one of the kids because she had to meet with the detective again or something. Okay?
Okay.
So he's at the office.
And they triangulated her location, and they were like, that's weird. The text message came from his office.
No,
Okay.
that's not what happened.
Okay.
So he's like, yeah, no problem. I'll pick up whatever, the kid
Sure.
early. Did you tell her? Like, he starts messaging her back. And that's when she stops responding.
Okay. And that's when he gets alerted
And
to
that's
something strange.
Yes. And then he had meetings and stuff, so he was busy for a while. And then when he got out of the meetings, he was like, oh shit, she still hasn't responded. Like,
Right.
what's going on? Right?
Right.
And that's when he called in all the forces. Meanwhile, police finally tracked down the ex-boyfriend, Anthony, at his house to question him, right?
Mhm.
They roll up on his house in Utah.
Oh, okay.
where he is
Yeah.
currently.
Located.
And they're like, hey, do you know Kristil? And he's like, yeah, totally. We dated like a million years ago.
Yeah. I know her.
Uh-huh. And they're like, well, she's dead and you're the prime suspect. And like,
Oh my
a
God.
super fucking stalker and shit, right? And he's like, pardon the fuck out of me?
Excuse me, what?
Like, what do you mean? And he said that he hadn't contacted Kristil since like 2015.
Uh-huh.
And they asked him where he was on December 14th. And he was able to produce a receipt from Kohl's showing that he had been out shopping in Utah that day.
Had
not
to
in
use them
Colorado.
coal bucks, girl.
Mhm.
It's Christmas time. We got some gifts to get.
Exactly.
Kids need shoes.
And he had also worked the night before. So the entire timeline of like him
He couldn't
getting
get
there or doing this or anything is impossible.
There's holes in your plan, Daniel.
Why do you think it's Daniel? That's weird.
I mean, it'd be really weird if it was somebody random.
Right.
Well, and the fact that all we have is he said that there was some guy in a gray sweater running out of the garage. I was like, all right. Yeah.
So,
He tried to fucking kill her with a hose in the tailpipe. That's insane. That is literally insane.
fucking crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Anthony has an alibi, airtight alibi for this entire thing, right?
Right.
And he's also able to provide proof that he was in Utah with his sister during the time that the picture of Daniel had been taken at his work.
Yeah, he's like, that shit was not me.
Yeah. So he's definitely not the stalker and definitely didn't kill her, right?
Yeah, yeah. See, you know what is really unfortunate, though, is like even when we're talking about the police and how she went there and they were just like, yeah, if he gets
Crazy.
arrested, we'll talk to him or whatever. Like, maybe I'm crazy because maybe this happens a lot, but I feel like the bare minimum, like, can you just check the IP address on that Craigslist post, you know, or like anything, and like, oh, it came from your house.
Yeah.
Your
the call's
IP.
coming from inside the fucking house,
Yeah,
right?
like,
Something.
I mean, and maybe
Can
that's
you
a
do-
lot of resources, but I feel like if fucking
But like
some random nerd in Hobunk nowhere could figure it out,
Yeah. Like
Maybe
the bare
that's-
minimum of
maybe
forensic.
that's too much to ask in our world.
Right. Like, maybe, but it's not now because I'll tell you about it.
Can't wait.
So,
Well, after you die, then they'll look.
yeah, that's when they start investigating.
Gotta know it's
thoroughly.
worth their time first.
So Kristil's mom was questioned by police, and when asked about Kristil and Dan's relationship, she said that their marriage had been over for about a year.
Mom's got the tea.
Mom
Tell us
knows
everything. Who
everything.
fucking knew? So unawares. I felt so bad for them.
I know. I did it.
Little fucking shit.
She said that Dan was in denial about the marriage being over, and Kristil had asked for a divorce, but Dan wouldn't do it. She said that for the past few months, Kristil loathed Dan,
Oh, that's so sad.
and she wanted Kristil to leave, but for whatever reason, Kristil wasn't.
Well, she got a whole family with the dude, you know?
Yeah, I guess. She also said that she had a bad gut feeling that Daniel may have been behind the stalker messages from
Sure,
Anthony.
sure.
This is before she knew anything about
Wow.
Anthony's
You
alibi.
listen to that mom intuition, man.
Yeah, yeah, because the mom also knew Anthony. 'Cause
Yeah.
from when he
Like,
dated.
that wasn't like him.
It wasn't like him.
Well, it was kind of weird, remember? We were, like, talking about it, and I'm like, that's so strange that he never pulled this shit before, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, he's being a fucking creep.
Yeah, he's being very aggressive, which is why Kristil's like, maybe it's a mental break or something, right? Like, maybe he's
Yeah, empathetic towards him.
gone. Yeah.
And
I
it
guess.
was coming from inside the house. You're
was coming
sleeping with the enemy.
Technically, no. They had separate bedrooms at this time, even.
Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah.
The way that a stalker would make me literally get the divorce and just be like, I need to move. Like, my safety is at risk.
Right. Like, I just
You might
want
want
to
to think about the same. Yeah.
But the mom was like, yeah, this doesn't track with Anthony's personality. And she was saying, like, I don't want to say this because, like, I don't want to point
wrong
fingers
finger.
or, place any blame anywhere. But, like,
Or jeopardize a real investigation.
right, yeah. But she did have second thoughts about Daniel because of their relationship being over and Kristil's hatred
That's
towards
reasonable.
him.
And I'm sure somebody's got a life insurance policy. When you're married, it's easy to do.
Right. So police are looking into the messages that Kristil had received, right? Like the forensics, like you're talking about.
Yeah.
They're trying to trace the numbers that the stalker was texting from and the IP addresses that the emails came from, and they discover that some of the IP addresses link back to the Colorado Department of Public Health and Environment,
Where he worked.
Daniel's office. Yeah.
Yep.
Daniel was questioned again, and when asked
Doing
about
that shit on the company dime, my friend.
Yeah.
On the state or government dime. I'm not quite sure who owns that.
The public
affiliation.
health. Yes. Not being allocated properly,
Whose
though.
responsibility that is.
Maybe it was on his break. Okay?
Maybe.
So Dan is questioned again, and he's asked about the relationship between him and Kristil, and he revealed that their marriage actually wasn't all sunshine and roses, right? Like,
Yeah.
Kristil's mom is telling the truth. He said that for a while now, they had only been living together, not actively in a relationship. He said that they were keeping separate bedrooms. Daniel said that he had even asked Kristil for a divorce.
Oh.
He
How
said,
honorable.
How honorable. He said that through all of this stalker and everything and him being threatened, like the threats that were coming against him, he said he didn't want to die for someone that doesn't even care about him anymore.
Okay, then why didn't you leave? What are we doing? What are you talking about?
The fuck?
I have questions.
Yeah, mostly what the fuck.
Yeah. First question. What?
What the fuck? So the police asked him who he thought had killed Kristil, and he said Anthony, right? And they were like, nah.
We did the investigation.
Yeah, we actually did our jobs, and we talked to Anthony, and there's no way that he could have done this. It was not him. And
Got any
Daniel's
other
like,
second guesses?
yeah, so Daniel's like, oh, okay, so it's the husband. And, like, rolls his eyes. Just like,
Yeah,
ugh,
fool.
this old trope.
Also, you're not a good actor. How embarrassing.
Yeah.
So cringe.
And it's all on camera.
I love it.
And the cops are like, I mean, can you prove us wrong?
Yeah.
Like,
What ideas do you have?
Do you have anything against to the contrary? Right?
Right.
And then they tell him about the IP addresses coming from his office, and he was like, it's public Wi-Fi.
Okay.
And he took
And
that
we can
picture of me at
still
the office.
Track you straight to your fucking computer, especially when it's like a company computer that's government owned or whatever. They like make you log in with all those warnings of like, expect zero privacy.
This
here.
is your fucking track code,
Yeah,
whatever.
you are being monitored.
Yeah, but no, he's like, well, he took that picture of me at the office, and it's public Wi-Fi, so like that's why it would have come from this IP address or whatever, right? And the cops are like, that's not how this works.
Yeah.
And also, he was in Utah at the time. Like, we have proof that he was in Utah at the time of that picture. And so he's just like, well, then, I don't know. This isn't my job. Like, this is your job. But he's kind of being a dick about it.
Yeah, well, because he's about to get caught.
Right. So he's like, well, I don't know, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I just want to go home. I'm super tired. Like, I just want to hang out with my kids.
Anyway, I left my stove on. I gotta get.
Anyway, I think I hear my mom calling.
It's getting a little hot in here.
So they let him go home, but they keep an eye on him, right?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they're running their forensics and shit on Kristil's phone, and they see that it's actually her phone that shuts off the cameras.
Huh. Weird.
But first, it had to download the app and get it set up with,
Sure.
like, you know,
Logins.
the fucking Google
Yeah.
Home or whatever.
Yeah.
All that stuff. And then it shut off 3 of the 4 cameras. And then they see the text messages that she had sent to Daniel that he received at the office
Yeah.
were actually scheduled text messages.
Oh.
So typed
So
up.
she also had an app for scheduled messages. Or can you just do that?
You can
on,
just
like-
do that, apparently. It showed me how.
No
Yeah, if you hold
way.
the little up button, apparently it comes up with like a, you want to send this shit later?
That's interesting.
Yeah. So these messages were typed up and scheduled to come to arrive to his phone later, which is suspicious.
Well, I don't know. Seems totally normal to me.
I do that all the time.
He's like, it's about to be 10 o'clock. I need to send this message. Was it on the dot or was it a random number? Like a random time?
You know, I don't know.
Like 10 o'clock exact. Because you know we're always doing like 10:25, 10:30, 10 o'clock.
But
You're
is
never
it like
doing
8:02?
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
never doing that.
Yeah. I don't know. I think he thought about that. I think it was a random time, but I don't know.
Okay.
So there were
But
also,
it was scheduled.
Yes, but it was scheduled. And there were also emails to her dad that were scheduled to send that said things like, quote, I can't keep up the lies. I had an affair for 18 months. We framed Anthony. Dan was supposed to kill himself in depression, not grow a spine. I just confessed to Martinez, the detective that was like on her stalking case.
Yeah.
I just confessed to Martinez. My now ex-boyfriend and I are going there now. Push Dan to not press charges. That was an email to her dad.
Was
Allegedly.
he trying to stage that they were going to attack Daniel?
Yeah, I think so. Something like
Like
that.
himself,
Either
like-
an attack or like just leaving in the dead of night type of thing. Like, oh, well, we faked all the stalkery things so that like Daniel would be freaked out and let me go or like not press charges on. I don't know what you would press charges on. Stalking
That is
him?
so weird.
Threatening him?
So, like, but I'm trying to figure out from Daniel's perspective, what is he trying to stage? Like, because he knows he's going to kill her, right? Like, that's part of his plan. That's why they're all scheduled.
Right.
I'm assuming you haven't said that part, but like,
Well,
or is he going to be like, oh, it was definitely Anthony that killed her?
well, he thought it was definitely Anthony that killed her, but I think he was trying to paint them as like in on it together.
I know. I think what I'm trying to say though is like, if I'm Daniel and I'm like, okay, I'm staging all this stuff to schedule, but I know I'm going to kill her that morning before I go to work.
Okay, well, you're jumping a little bit ahead because
We don't know that.
the scheduled text messages were actually scheduled after she was already dead.
Oh. Okay. But that makes less sense because you know she's dead now.
So
So what's his plan to the dad of like, oh, she's saying we're going to run away together, but then she's dead. Like, oh, it must have been Anthony because they came to meet up and run away and Anthony killed her?
yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Maybe
that's
something
all I
like
was trying to
that.
understand
Yeah.
of like, what is the storyline that would make sense for him?
Yeah,
to
but
want
she did
to
say
schedule it.
my now ex-boyfriend. So then maybe like, oh, they're fighting. Like they're no longer gonna run away and love together. And then
See, that's why
him
I'm all
killing her.
confused. Like, I don't understand what Daniel was trying to do.
Yeah,
Unless it wasn't that strategically planned and it was literally just to muddy the waters. And he
think-
just said whatever.
I think he's just not that smart.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Don't try to make logic out of
Out of
soup.
this. So police discover that the night before Kristil was murdered, Dan had also Googled things like, how hard do you have to hit someone in the head to make them unconscious?
Yeah, weird.
How long can you be unconscious without brain damage? How durable is the human head to withstand trauma? What happens when you get knocked unconscious?
So it kind of sounds like he wasn't really planning on killing her then. Like maybe he accidentally killed her. All those are unconscious, not to be dead.
Yeah.
And he's like, looking, how long can you survive like that?
Well, how long without brain damage? I think he
That's
was
like survivability to me.
See, but I think he was looking for the opposite of the answer.
Okay.
You know,
okay,
like
how hard
long,
do I have to hit her so that she's not still alive?
Right.
later?
Or like how
Okay.
long do you have to be unconscious until brain damage hits?
Right,
And
right.
like if
Okay.
if she got brain damaged, great, right?
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
So they also discovered that the picture of Dan at his office, right, of him out of his car or whatever at the office, had been taken in selfie mode.
See, that's what I'm talking about. He took his own fucking picture. What a goddamn... That's so embarrassing, Daniel.
This is so fucking
I'm like
embarrassing.
secondhand embarrassed for you.
He set it up on a fucking car over there and then like dinked in his car for a second, like with the door open or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like a perfect fucking, it's right there. It's the car right there. in
That's
selfie
so
mode.
embarrassing.
Girl. So, like I said, they believed he had propped his
Did he
burner
not know
phone.
like metadata's a thing for like literally any of this?
I don't know.
The logins, the downloads, the
'Cause
emails, the schedules.
He's
the
a
pictures.
financial fucking something at a big, like a grown-up fucking job. You
Yeah.
have IT, right?
Yeah.
Like you got to know that what you search on your computer is tracked somehow,
Girl.
or can be tracked,
If there is one thing I've learned from
or
working in
metadata
this
on
world,
fucking pictures. Yeah, that they're not all that fucking smart.
No, it turns out there's a lot of dumb people walking around here.
Turns out he's another one.
Yeah.
So,
Respectfully.
respectfully, they also discovered that Dan's phone was pinging in the same locations and times as a lot of the threatening messages to
Sure.
Kristil.
Yeah,
Because, like,
weird.
he was using a burner phone
Mm-hmm. And his phone was right next to whoever sent those messages. Or in the
Yes.
vicinity.
in the vicinity, in the same exact
It's weird
vicinity.
when we look up all these pings, they're kind of lining up and it tells a story.
So, police believe that that morning started out how Dan had said, right? They dropped the kids off separately, and then when Kristil came home, they believe that Daniel was waiting for her in the garage. He hit her in the head with something to knock her out from behind, and then he rolled her over and stabbed her in the heart.
That's horrific.
What the fuck?
That's horrific.
Immediately after that, he took her phone.
I forgot about the stabbing, by the way. When I was like, maybe he's just trying to knock her out, and then he
Nah.
accidentally killed her, and he's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
And then that would make sense why your emails are all weird and the schedules are all weird because you're in a panic.
A little
trying
panicked,
to,
yeah. Like, I don't know what to do now.
Yeah.
Yeah. This doesn't track with my story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's holes in my alibi.
So immediately after he killed her, he took her phone and downloaded the camera app to turn off and schedule the messages, right?
Yeah.
Turn off the cameras and then schedule the messages, building his alibi. They believe that he took the murder weapons with him and disposed of them in a construction site / vacant field on the way to work, right?
Okay. Did they recover them?
No, they have not been found.
Do we know what they were?
I don't know.
Boo!
Yeah. Yeah, they did not speculate on
I bet it was a
that.
broom.
I was thinking shovel.
Broomfield.
Oh, right. Poetic.
There's hints.
I almost forgot. No, they didn't find the murder weapons, but this motherfucker went about the rest of his day as if just nothing. Normal day. He stopped and
Disgusting.
got coffee.
That's
Little
gross.
drive-through coffee place.
That's gross.
Police finally arrested Daniel in a grocery store parking lot with his kids in the car. He was charged with first-degree
God.
premeditated murder.
That's horrific for those kids.
Yeah, they had just come back from like a play or some shit.
Oh my God.
Nice family little outing.
And
He was
their mom's dead.
And their mom is dead. Yeah, like let's try to be a normal family.
The way I wouldn't go to the recital. Like, I'm not going to sing in the Christmas choir this year.
Actually, I'm a fucking pass.
Yeah.
So, turns out he had bought quite a few burner phones going back to early 2023. So, planning this for like a year.
Premeditated.
Mm-hmm. Prosecutors believe that potentially he had started the whole stalker thing in an attempt to bring him and Kristil closer together again.
Gross.
But she was so over him in every single way that she didn't even tell him about the stalking until he was kind of involved.
That's really funny, actually.
It is pretty funny. She's like, I don't need you. She went to the police by herself, all of it, right?
God. Well, good, because it was him. That was actually really insightful of her.
Right? An ex-girlfriend of Daniel's testified during the trial that after they broke up, he had stalked her in a similar manner by creating multiple fake online profiles to harass her.
Oh, my God.
The messages were originally trying to convince her to talk to Dan again, but eventually they turned threatening, calling her a whore and a slut and all that kind of stuff. So kind of the same, like, hey, you want to hook up, blah, 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 but into the threatening messages that he had done with Kristil.
Yeah.
Just saying that he had done that same thing before, right?
Okay.
He had
He's got
stalked.
a history.
He has a history of stalking and harassing women who he has dated, I guess, in like an anonymous way.
Okay.
And in that case with his ex-girlfriend, he was trying to get them back together. And then when it didn't work, he was like, well, fuck you anyway. You're a slut. You're a whore,
Did
blah,
all
blah,
the same shit.
blah. Okay, so the ex-girlfriend was scared and she brought the messages to the police at the time, who were able to track the messages as having come from the same university that Dan attended, right?
Dun, dun, dun.
So she got a protection order against him, and he never denied sending any of it.
It just ended there, though.
It just ended there. Like, he's
my
like,
God.
I'll stop, whatever. That's it.
He's like, well, that was a close one.
Mm-hmm. I guess Daniel's family stuck by him through the trial, but after all the evidence in court, they were forced to acknowledge that he had, in fact, stalked and murdered his own wife.
Yeah. Yeah. When all that evidence starts coming out and you're like, ooh.
Picking on the same towers, huh? Oh, he was in Utah.
Wow.
Okay. They said they love him and hope God forgives him or something along those
They
lines.
were together for like 20, 30 years?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Did she know that about him? Like, he's
That
got
he
a
had
history.
stalked? I don't know.
Or even that he's just a dick. Like,
I think she found out he was a dick.
turns out he gets real aggressive when he doesn't get his way.
Yeah.
And then goes into like, you fat bitch, blah, 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 blah.
And that's probably why she wanted to leave.
They absolutely.
She's like, actually,
What's he look like?
kind of-
Let me see this Daniel.
Okay, so the pictures that they kept using of like showing them together, so handsome.
Ew, I hate him.
Him on the body cam
Not as handsome.
is like, Jesus Christ. It is
he
not.
did just murder someone.
It's not. Even in the body cam of him being like, the guy went this way,
Oh.
girl.
Dude, I can't believe he literally summoned the police for the guy went this way. Like, this is so premeditated.
Because it's all building.
yeah,
Yes,
that's crazy.
so premeditated that he's like, oh, let me lay the fucking groundwork for
That's
months.
so manipulative.
Months.
This poor woman.
Crazy. So Daniel was found guilty of first-degree murder, stalking, and criminal impersonation. He was sentenced to life without parole. He still tries to claim his innocence and says he will fight this wrongful conviction on appeal.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna win.
I don't think so either. There's a
Unless
lot of
there's
evidence
something
against him.
we're really missing.
You fucking Googled it.
Honestly.
Like, not even from the burner phones. You Googled it on your personal bullshit that
traces
how do you fucking
directly.
bet?
Like, you have to log into your computer.
Sir.
It's literally.
It was him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no doubt. I was fucking right.
Yeah. You were fucking right.
That
Had you in
is-
the first half, though.
I know. I was like, oh, I don't want to be a dick to, like, a victim or anything. But also, like, if I were being stalked and I were like, oh, babe, look, I got this picture of you or whatever, I feel like Lee would be a little more involved than what I heard from Daniel in the story, other than just being like, I feel like a terrible husband.
Yeah, well, I guess he was in the sense of
He did install security cameras.
Yes, he installed the security cameras and was like, look, I'm trying to protect you. Like, you have this gun. Take a class. I don't know. But that was all her, too. It wasn't him.
I wonder if at any time to the police she was like,
It could have been him.
my husband.
It might be my husband.
I'm in the middle of a divorce here.
So in the interview that I saw where she's talking about the stalker and all that with the detective Martinez, she says that she responds to Anthony, like previously or whatever. She's like, I'm happily married, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So she doesn't say that their relationship isn't great.
She didn't know it was him.
She didn't know it was him. Yeah. Which is fucking terrifying.
That's horrifying. I mean, you don't want to believe the fucking father of your kids would do that shit, especially after 30 years.
Honestly,
That's
especially him, because he just looks like a fucking dweeb.
Does he?
Yeah. Like, handsome guy in the picture, body cam. Maybe it's the fisheye lens. Maybe it's... I'm trying to give him some credit here, but it's not great.
Nah, I'm sure he looks like a dweeb.
Yeah, he just looks like a... I don't know. Little dweeb. He looks like a dweeb.
Jesus.
I wouldn't expect him to
murder his wife.
meticulously stalk and plan the murder of his
Was there
wife.
a life insurance policy?
Didn't say.
I bet
mentioned.
there was. Because that seems kind of weird, other than, I guess, ego and not wanting to get a divorce. But
Yeah.
if you're going to do it, might as well get some money. He's like, that would be too obvious.
That would be...
That's where I draw the line.
I can't take it out now. I'm going to kill her in a month. That would be obvious. But maybe earlier that year, right?
Yeah, exactly. I bet there was something.
There
That's
probably
fucked
was.
up. Those poor kids.
Yeah.
That wasn't even that long ago.
Poor fucking kids.
They're still poor kids. I feel so goddamn bad.
Yeah.
And he's in prison now?
Yeah. For the rest of his life.
Fuck, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure her parents are taking care of him.
Yeah, they are. I think they went to like her brother or something.
Oh,
So
okay.
they have other cousins. Their
Family and
yeah.
shit. Oh my God, that's horrific.
Yeah.
Dude, just leave, guys. Just leave.
Just leave. But
Yeah.
she tried, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what you do if they say no to a divorce. You're like, but I want one.
But you don't get to pick for me.
But yes.
Yeah. I guess, I mean, and also when you have kids and everything, you have to be very careful because you don't want to lose custody and all this other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I hate it. That's awful.
Yeah.
Well, fuck. Goddamn. Son.
God damn.
Well, guys, if you guys want to check out pictures pertaining to Erin's case or just see our social media, we're on Instagram,
You can-
Facebook, X, and TikTok.
You can Google them.
Our handle is at ISGD Podcast. If you want to email us, you could do that at isgdpodcast@gmail.com. Or if you would like to snail mail,
You can do that at P.O. Box 2764, Spring Valley, California, 91979.
9. And I know Bailey sent
Or
us
7.
a...
Yeah, I'm going to go pick that up right now.
Okay, so next episode, Bailey.
Yeah, Sally.
And thank you. I'm so excited, and I still owe you a response, but you'll get it.
It's coming.
I don't know if you heard my goddamn.
In the
It's
mail.
Been a minute.
Dealing with some shit right now.
It's tough out here in these streets. Toodaloo, motherfuckers!
Bye.
Bye.